The most priceless and funny thing about the whole Pauli P. home invasion story is that you could totally understand how people got bamboozled in the past. But now that everybody's hip to the operation and we know how these people work, nobody is believing this. Except for, of course, completely brainwashed leftists that just believe whatever the oblong rectangular box in the corner of the room tells them is the truth. DUI Pauli got arrested, a month and a half ago? Now this just happens? Oh, I'm sure it's just a coincidence. But if you actually believe that insider trading Pauli and the heaviest bags in the West, third in line to the presidency, doesn't have a security apparatus around their home, you're out of your mind. These people have been in the political sphere for decades. They're worth over $150 million. You're telling me there's not cameras blanketing this entire property? And any jabroni with half an Ojo and a singular brain wrinkle could figure out that in the weeks leading up to a major political move, a midterm selection, for example, you might want to heighten up that security. You know, kind of like you would do if you knew 2 million people were coming to the people's house. But whatever, topic for another time. And if you wanted to immediately squash any potential conspiracy theories about this incident and that it was on the up and up, you would just do one very simple thing. Release the 911 audio, the body cam footage, and the footage around the home. Because your average run-of-the-mill security camera, a 1080p night vision viewable wide lens camera from Ring, it doesn't require any complicated wiring, just connects to Wi-Fi and hooks up to any electrical outlet in your home. They're about $170 a pop. You could easily surround his entire house for less than $2,000. Remember, these people are worth over $100 million. You could have every single square inch of that property blanketed in 24/7 1080p camera footage that could be viewable from any phone in the entire world. The monthly subscription to Ring is like $30. It saves the camera footage and you could reference it on your phone within seconds. You could detect movement and any other variety of things. It saves it online for 30 days, 45 days, 60 days. You could pay for it to be there even longer. I could show you footage of a duck sitting in a puddle on my driveway from 27 days ago at 8:31 in the morning. But we're supposed to believe that the insider trading $100-some-odd million family third in line to the presidency leading up to a major political moment doesn't have these cameras blanketing their entire property. And they wouldn't be chomping at the bit to release this footage that's gonna suddenly make all of the right-winger nut jobs, the Donnie Plants, just suddenly shaking their boots. They would be releasing this footage immediately. It would be on every news outlet on the entire planet. Oh, look, there's Nancy right there. And then these low-integrity demons will mindlessly regurgitate the story and say, oh, when he broke into the house, which I don't even see any evidence that even happened. Oh, he was saying, where's Nancy? Where's Nancy? Who said that he said, where's Nancy? Do you have any evidence that he said, where's Nancy? Who would have reported that he said, where's Nancy? The only person that would have been able to report that is him. The only other person that would have been able to report that is the third person that was there but wasn't there, might be there, maybe we don't know. He could have said, oh, the guy came in and said, I am Donnie Reincarnate, Donnie J. Ballpark, emailed me directly and told me to come here with this hammer. And these low-integrity psycho demons would have mindlessly regurgitated, look, it's just like January all over again. Because if you're low IQ enough to buy this story, you could be sold just about anything. You could be told anything, especially if you're going to jump to the conclusions and believe that this is real, knowing how they're weaponizing it, know how they've been lying about every other thing, and especially not knowing any of the facts from any official source whatsoever. And then every one of these people who are sick and deranged, especially these news pundits that have absolutely no integrity, spine, or backbone, or human decency, will then go and regurgitate the story, not knowing any of the facts, and blame it on the right wing when all available evidence that took not even 2 days to come out points to his political proclivities not being on the side of any conservative person ever. But just like every other situation ever, they just think you're stupid. They think you can't see basic, obvious truths. They think you don't have any memory. And obviously, it goes without saying that no violence is acceptable, but these demons are so quick to just jump and try to weaponize this, trying to salvage the last chance that they have of actually convincing people to choose them while the world is melting down right in front of their eyes simply because the policies that these people espouse. These people are sick and deranged, and the people are just not falling for it. I would not be surprised at all if when the truth comes out, you find out that there was not only one guy in there, but 2 guys in there, and that Pauli P. walked him in and probably knew that he was there. It was probably some lover's quarrel or something. Of course, I'm just speculating. It probably involved some illicit party favors and maybe the exchange of cash. Who knows? But because I'm not a low integrity psycho demon, I'm not going to act like I know the answer. I'm not going to weaponize this against anybody. And it doesn't matter what he said. Just because a person is mentally ill and does something insane and deranged doesn't mean you can classify it with some ideology. It's just an insane person. Whether he believes in what's on the left or the right, you're absolutely out of your mind and sick in the head to even categorize this person with either party or either side. But these people, they have no shame, they have no self-respect, they have no respect for you, because this is their last and final ditch effort. This is their October surprise, their false flag. This is all they got. You're scared, you're afraid, you're not paying attention, you don't have any memory. Choose this, even though everything else is melting down around you. Nice try, but no luck. Because what's going on in our world is nothing short of despicable, and all of our problems are policy driven, and the people not paying attention and not caring about what's going on, being easily emotionally manipulated to believe whatever these people and liars keep telling them over and over again. It's finally one of many examples of an opportunity for us to change the course of this stuff. I really, really hope that people make the right decision and have actually been paying attention while all of this insanity continues. Because we have a very unique opportunity, a moment in history where things could actually change for the better, move slightly in the correct direction if people just get activated and make their voices heard. And other countries like Brazil, what just happened, and Canada, and Australia, New Zealand, these countries that are just gone, that it's extremely difficult. Once it goes past a certain point, it's extremely hard to right the course. If we let that happen in America, that's it. That's the end of it all for humanity. That's the end of freedom, speech, rights, protection, all of it. Gone. Economic prosperity, gonzo. Then endless spiral downward economically. And I'm not trying to fearmonger you. It's just the truth. You know. You went to the grocery store this week. You're looking outside. You know what's happening. Because the opportunity to vote somebody like Lee Zeldin in New York, and Tudor Dixon in Michigan, J.D. Vance, Blake Masters, Carrie Lake, these are huge inflection point moments. And then you have the hotly contested races where it's just so obvious what your decision would be. Like specifically Dr. Oz v. Fetterbean. The fact that they're going to try to push this guy in is absolutely absurd. Complete and total disrespect for any person that's paying attention in this world. It's sickening. I certainly hope that Pennsylvania makes the right decision. And the same goes for Georgia. You're going to pick Stacy Garbrams? It's like, if you want to be sentenced to more of this top-down authoritarian control in perpetuity forever, diapers forever, force juice forever, this is the moment. Georgia, you better stand up. Pennsylvania, you better stand up. New York, we're gunning for you for sure. We're pulling for you. I certainly hope you do that. Carrie Lake, Arizona, let's go. Nevada, Adam Laxalt, let's go. But yeah, guys, it was all for your safety. It was all for your health. They didn't keep the kids out of school, and Pauli was just sitting at home and completely random when a guy got in with a hammer that was completely deranged, and they got a wellness check, an A1 wellness check, and his phone was charging, and he went to the bathroom, and there was another person, and there wasn't another person, and there was a zip tie. I have zip ties in my office to tie up wires. Oh no, it's January all over again. Everybody be scared. Vote for Stacy Garbrams, guys. She's the president of the universe. She's the leader of the world. Good idea. Because ultimately the decision is ours and ours alone. Will we fall victim to the mental and emotional manipulation of these demons that seek to do nothing but control the world and enact their globo agenda, garbage merchant, eat the bugs, own nothing, and you will be dominated until the end of time in perpetuity? Your kids can't learn. Keep them in a trap. Hit them with this poison. Hit them with this mysterious potion. This is the week. This is the time. There's never a time as pertinent as this. I certainly hope these states that supposedly you could never win in, I certainly hope that those people show up and more people continue to wake up to this pure insanity and disrespect for your intelligence, because this sad, sad world could turn around very quickly if we got the right people in the right positions with the right policies at the right time. But what it needs is all of us.